With summer now officially here, local health officials say West Nile virus activity is showing up across the region earlier than usual this year.
It's been showing up in dozens of dead birds and mosquito samples. ABC 10's Austin Castro has more on what people can do to protect themselves, but also, Austin, what's the risk for people right now?
Well, I mean, historically, as we enter the summer months, we start to see that risk elevate, but also with the numbers we're seeing, definitely a bit more of a risk. Now, let's start off with some good news here. The key thing here right now, there are 0 human cases, but at the same time, there are also warning signs of what is to come with the virus now present locally in 7 mosquito samples and 15 dead birds between Sacramento and Yolo County. And according to officials, the virus activity also started a bit earlier, 2 weeks earlier this year compared to last. Now, the Sacramento Yolo Mosquito and Vector Control District says its first positive mosquito sample for West Nile virus this year came back in May. And since then, officials say they have continued to see activity in mosquito samples and dead birds. The district says late spring rain followed by warm temperatures helped create ideal breeding conditions with standing water, giving mosquitoes more places to lay eggs. Crews are now taking steps to tackle the issue in areas where that activity is being detected.
We do more trapping and more surveillance in those areas where we are finding the West Nile virus activity. And then, of course, the responses also are spraying. So because of those positive samples, then we know where they're located. So we have been doing spraying in the dusk hours, because our goal is to be able to reduce those mosquito populations so that they're not posing a threat.
And the district is now asking people to take action, including checking your yard at least once a week and dumping out any standing water. Officials also recommend using mosquito repellent, especially around dawn and dusk when mosquitoes are typically the most active for the day. Now, important to note, the number of West Nile virus cases that we just mentioned aren't out of the ordinary, but what is different this year is the timing with the early start, and especially compared to last year when around this area between Sacramento and Yolo County, we actually only saw 0 cases. So definitely a very important reminder. And if you're going to be out this summer, definitely take some precautions to stay safe.
Yeah, so important. And also, the Mosquito Vector and Control District has some resources for people. They could call them and inspect their homes. So good information there. Thank you, Austin.